released from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot.
The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. You must be
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more.
4th down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. He don't know no better. Shoot.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Off the bootleg. Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Football's the Mike. Mike's football. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
On play action, Lawrence.
And Shark calls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Azeez Ojulari.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Chenault as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Lambeau on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Turn up.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. ETN once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. There's Chark with a great grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 30, 10,
you thought you had it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devontae Booker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And they'll run here with Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check, 47. Hey,
Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49.
Jones. And that is incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Cut my team. Cut my team. Mike's 47.
To throw is Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.